Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Cut My Music Wrestling. I am the Black Patriot,
Hey, I'm Mark from MD.
and this is the Wrestling Podcast where we always put wrestling first because wrestling is our number one priority.
Yes, and we appreciate everybody showing us love in the comment section. New supporters, like subscribers. Hey, we
Thank
appreciate
you
you
very
guys.
much for being here.
Yeah, and people been liking and sharing our stuff, so we really appreciate that.
Definitely.
Yeah, so today I think we got a pretty good topic, like something that's dear to my heart.
Mine's
And
too, and something that I've been thinking about, and I thought I wanted, but now I know I really don't.
yeah, and we
It's Triple H,
is it
yo.
Paul Levesque McMahon?
It is. It's the way he is conducting business. It's the way he's handling the company. It's the way he's developing talent. Everything he's doing right now is 100% trash.
This is the Vince McMahon playbook. They don't want to have anybody bigger than the WWE. So if you notice right now, as Triple H promotes himself
He promotes
as
himself
the
a
main
lot.
person of
That was one of
WWE.
my points too.
So therefore, you're going to suppress anybody who can potentially look bigger than you.
I don't like that.
See, this is what we've. I mean, this is what it's become, and this is what it seemed like Vince was trying to do at the end of his career. It just seemed like Triple H has perfected it because Triple H is an extension of Vince.
He has perfected it and he is using it and he's implemented it because there have been no new stars created. Yes,
Yeah, they're
there
not
have
going to.
been some people have come up from NXT, people have come up, people are become champion, but it seemed like there's no person where you like that's that guy. There's no larger than life marketable guy that could possibly become mainstream. And to your point, maybe they don't want that because they don't want a star bigger than the promotion.
They don't want. So once again, you're going to book like this on purpose. You're going to book like this on purpose when you're not trying to create new stars. So you're going to come up with incompetent booking. You're going to do 50-50 booking, stuff that's meant to not really get anybody over and to split the crowd. So that's that's pretty much what you're going to get. And it really is unfortunate. Like I said, 50-50 booking is really, I think, the main ruiner right now of wrestling because you got the heel versus heel, face versus face. Nobody truly gets over.
You get the 50-50 booking, you get lame storylines that go nowhere or disappear out of nowhere. You'll have people stopping and starting feuds. You have people jumping shows, jumping brands like it's nothing. And
Yeah,
there is no guy, and I hate to say it, but I have to say it. Seth Rollins is not that guy. So outside of Roman Reigns, there is no new stars created. There are no good stories being told. And it's funny because a couple of stars are over like Grover, but to what end? Like, what is going on here?
They want to cap people at a certain level. So you're only going to push a certain amount of people, and those people that you do push, you're able to control them. And you're able to control how big they are. But still, at the end of the day, even with Cody and Roman doing all the around, doing the movies and all this, it's still Triple H is at the forefront, like at the podcast, at ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Like he's on
doing the
TV
rounds.
shows, like, but why can't you get another wrestler to do that? Why can't you get why can't somebody else do that? That's my whole point. Why does he have to do it?
Why is he at work cooking? Like, let Papa H cook. Why isn't he cooking? Why is he coming up with good storylines? Why isn't he coming up with good feuds? They're upping the price on everything, and these shows are straight up garbage. WrestleMania was garbage. Every PLE after WrestleMania was garbage. Triple H is the COO. He is the content creator. That is his job.
But this is done on purpose.
Well,
these people, he's not incompetent, and these people are not incompetent. They know what works. So for them to book like this is because they want to give a mediocre product, and they're going to charge hand over fist for it. And once again, people are going to pay for it. So I mean, unfortunately, that's a rule of greedy business. Give people a shitty product, and if they still consume it, continue to give them a shitty
Cause
product,
you don't have
and you're
to.
going to make it worse and
Yeah.
worse each time.
But what have the numbers been saying? They've been losing ratings. They've been losing attendance.
Yeah, they're going to sell.
ESPN hated WrestlePalooza.
They're going to sell.
I think that seed that they gave out was just them being nice. Because even we made a video. Come on, these pay-per-views have been bad.
The pay-per-views
These Raws and SmackDowns have been bad.
They have been bad, but once again, they're going to eventually end up selling. I believe they're going to end up selling to Saudi Arabia. I really do believe the WWE, and we're going to see people like Veer and whoever else that come out there.
I hope that never happens. As bad as I'm saying Triple H is, I've even said bring back Vince McMahon because I think Vince McMahon is a better booker and a better promoter than Triple H will ever be. The fact of the matter remains, when I turn on my TV and if I were to purchase a PLE, that will be content that Triple H created, that Triple H put out, and it is bad. He is bad at his job.
He's not bad at his job. He's doing his job perfectly.
You're saying TKO he's doing that's what they want him to do.
Yes. He's doing his job perfectly.
Purposely putting out garbage.
Perfectly. He to them it is perfect. He's at the forefront of everything. He's he is promoting himself as the main guy, and then like I said, they're going to bury anybody else who tries to come up. This is why we're not going to see the promotion of LA Knight. We're not going to see the promotion of Drew McIntyre anymore. Because once again, these people can be bigger than Triple H.
They could be
even
huge.
Roman. I think Triple H is bigger than Roman. I think he's bigger than Cody.
They could be huge stars.
I think they should be out here doing these rounds.
Yeah, Cody is a WWE champion. He should be making those rounds. He should be on the talk shows doing that. But yeah, I'm sure he does something.
Vince stayed back. Vince did a handful.
Vince was in the background for years. We didn't even know he was the owner. He was pretending to be an announcer.
Yeah, I didn't. When that
didn't care.
When that revelation came out, I was like, "What the hell? What?"
He didn't care about that spotlight. He just wanted to make sure the product was great, and that is what happened. Triple H has allowed the company to become a soulless shell of its former self. This is not the WWE we grew up with. Nothing like the WWF we grew up with.
They're controlled by TKO now, though. So you can, yes, a lot of it is Triple H, but a lot of it is TKO and what TKO.
I'm putting everything on Triple H because at the end of the day, TKO is the parent company. They share this with the UFC. So they're going to say what they want, but I'm sure they're not telling Triple H to make bad shows. I'm pretty sure they want bangers. You don't think they want the fans to be entertained?
No, they want to.
Are we not entertained?
They want to give you a mediocre product with iffy storylines or non-existent, and see if you still consume it. And there are people that are still willing to consume it, and to the point to where they feel bold enough to charge $800 for nosebleed seats.
Yeah, and if I had to grade Triple H's performance strictly from as a fan, when I want to see WWE, when I want to watch Raw, SmackDown, if I was to purchase or however I'm going to watch a PLE, if I had to judge him on the content that I'm consuming, I would have to give him an F. It's terrible. It's the worst I've ever seen WWE.
But it's done on purpose.
It can be done on purpose, but it is the worst I've ever seen. It's like it's not even cool to be a wrestling fan at this point.
Like Tony Khan, I believe over there with AEW, I believe it's pure incompetence. I believe with Triple H and TKO is they're doing this on purpose. So they give you this suspect booking. Barely, once again, you get something like Stephanie Valkyrie and EO, and this is just a feud, and there's no build up to it.
Right.
But then they're just fighting, and for a heavyweight championship, and then they had this. Like I said, it's Mickey Mouse booking. It's Mickey Mouse storytelling because it's for the kids.
Everything is like transparent. You know what's going to happen. If you cannot call these shows and predict them and get 98% of the things right, then you're just not paying attention.
Yeah, these shows are predictable. I mean, once again, this is Mickey Mouse stuff.
People have
it's nothing serious happening.
Triple fraud. triple ass. Like it is bad. And
I call him Paul McMahon.
I don't know why
Paul
you comparing
Levesque.
him to McMahon. You're comparing him to a
Paul
man
Levesque
that he
McMahon.
could never walk a mile in his shoes, could never fill his shoes, could never take his spot. It's like I've said this before. It's like he didn't pay attention. Vince would book everything so much better. Look how Triple H has mishandled John Cena's retirement tour. Vince would have
Well,
booked this thing like the grand spectacle that it should be. Cena going out to never seen 17. Triple H is you mishandled the heel turn, everything.
Cena has creative control of this stuff. Cena has to be willing to go with this stuff. Cena had actually wanted to turn heel in his career, and they just never let him. So when they
never feasible.
So I mean, if they're going to, so obviously when they offer him the opportunity to turn heel, he's going to do a heel turn. Yes, it was stupid. I don't know what The Rock and everybody had in store for that, but it just did not turn out. I'm sure it's
The
planned.
Rock wanted the Cody thing. Triple H wanted to turn Cena. Triple H got his way. We turned Cena. We see what we got. It's terrible. It was a debacle. And then no story. They just go out, turn him face on a random episode of SmackDown.
Yeah, that was
he
crazy.
continues a face turn, and his writing, his booking has been bad. What we're seeing on TV is bad. That is Triple H.
Yeah. And once again, I believe this is done on purpose. There's a huge difference. Like I said, I believe Tony Khan over there at AEW, I believe that is pure incompetence.
Mm-hmm.
Over here with WWE, I believe once again, all of this stuff, and Triple H and Kevin Dunn, all of these people know Bruce Pritchard, all of these people have been in the wrestling game for over 30 something years.
Yeah, they got
these
experience.
People know what works. So for them to give you this it's done on purpose.
So bad. It's so bad that it obviously is done on purpose.
Yes, it is done on. This is not incompetence. They are doing this on purpose.
I don't know if I want to go with that line of thought. That's like some next level because
because it's greed.
You put out a purpose. So what if they could charge us and make all the money that they're gonna make? Wouldn't they make all the money regardless if the product was just good and engaging?
No, because when you just giving somebody, you don't want to give people in-depth storytelling or in-depth storylines. If you're just trying to take their money, you're going to give them mediocre stuff. So therefore, the wrestlers go out there and have mediocre matches because they're in mediocre feuds. And like I said, the stuff that's mattering. And then I know they're just going to recycle the same crap every week. Just put maybe 2 to 3 people and just rotate off of that. And they're just going to do that for months. That's what they're doing with the Xavier Woods stuff.
There's no way this
is New Day and the Viking Raiders with Penta and all this other guy and Grayson Waller. Like this is what they're doing. They're just extending stupid storyline.
There's no way that could be sustainable. And Triple H is a professional wrestler at the highest level, a multi-time world champion. He gotta know.
He knows, and these people are going to tank WWE. They're basically going to sell it to Saudi Arabia.
And it's going to be terrible.
They're prepping you right now for
it. It's going to be terrible. It's going to be terrible. The company may even go out of business. And this is what I'm saying. Triple H told you, do not think about it. Just consume. And if you don't take what we give you, you can go F off. That was what he said. Well, you know what, Hunter? People are effing off. People are turning away the product in droves. SmackDown is getting record lows. Raw has reached lows that they never been at before. You heard what ESPN said about your pay-per-view. People are effing off, and they're taking their money with them.
Well, I like to tell Paul Levesque McMahon that you wanted to be a glory hog and be in the spotlight is demeaning. It really does dim the light of people like LA Knight and Drew McIntyre, which they know is going to be huge.
Because they won't push anybody that's going to get big.
He is going to, once again, Triple H is doing the extension of the Vince McMahon playbook of nobody getting bigger than the company again. So you're going to start booking goofy little storylines and stuff that is not very serious. And so you're going to also give people 50-50 booking. So the heel versus heel, face versus face. Nobody truly gets over. This is what we're going to get. And we're going to get more of this.
More repetitive matches.
So unfortunately,
more
that's what
bad
it is.
bookings. That's where we at.
Yeah. Yeah. And so that once again, you, like I said, really, so you believe Triple H is bad at his job?
Yes, just plain terrible. Possibly needs to be removed.
Yes, and once again I believe that Triple H is doing his job perfectly. That he is doing exactly what TKO wants him to do, and he's going to stay in this position of power. Until they sell to Saudi Arabia.
And it is exactly what the fans do not want. And just like Triple H said, if we don't like the product, we can F off. People are effing off. Yep. They're effing off in droves and tanking viewership. Low ratings is all there. The writing is on the wall, guys.
Yeah, it's done. And like I said, when they sell to Saudi Arabia,
it's over.
That's going to be one of the funniest days.
It's going to be
I'm going to laugh my ass off. That's going to be hilarious.
I hope that doesn't happen, but
people are going to have a heart attack.
I am going to be one of those people.
Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So yes, hey, we appreciate you guys. Thank you for liking. Also, if you guys can remember to like, comment, share, subscribe,
hit those buttons, and thank you very much, guys. I'm the Black Patriot.
Hey, I'm Mark from MD.
Peace out. Be safe.